Hi all, welcome to Tech Time with Rick. Today I'm going to share with you my practical review of the Nothing Phone 2, the latest flagship smartphone from Nothing. I've been using this phone as my daily driver for the week now, and I just want to tell you what I like and don't like about it and whether it's worth buying or not. Before we start, I just want to quickly show you what comes in the box itself. So the box, you got a flat package boxing, which means obviously no charger. Let me show you what else you get in it. So basically the box itself, you get the phone, user manuals, and here we got the charging cable. It's got the Nothing branding in here, if you can see, if I zoom in close. And then of course you get the pin for the SIM tray. And that's about all you get with the box itself. Okay, that's great. So let's get started with the phone itself. Let's start with the design of the Nothing Phone 2. As we know with Nothing nowadays, they have a very unique and distinct design. They have a transparent back which shows off the internals, and it got the LED strips which is used to show various information and notification without having to turn the screen on. This is the glyph interface, as they like to call it, and it's one of the cool features about the phone itself. The good thing is you can customize the glyph interface to show different patterns and animations, depending what you want to see. For example, you can have it show your battery level, your music playback, or your incoming calls. You can use it as a camera light as well while you're recording or taking photos. And of course, like if you bring the volume up and down, as you can see, the LED lights up, and if you bring it down, it just decreases. It has a single red light here as well, which is used for people to realize that they're being recorded. So that's another different little red bit of color that they put in. The phone itself, it's got a flat screen, which is great. I love flat screens, as you know. The back is and front is all glass, Gorilla Glass, but the change from the previous model is the back glass is slightly curved at the back, which is great because it has a better feel when you're holding the phone. So you don't have that sharp, edgy corners that you felt with the old previous phone. So it's quite nice to hold now because it's nice and curved at the back. But one drawback I did find with that is if you're on a slippery surface and the phone starts buzzing, it can slide off. It happened to me a couple of times, so make sure you have a protective case for it. But otherwise, it feels a lot much better holding it. The screen itself is a 6.7-inch OLED display with a punch hole selfie camera. It has thin bezels, but compared to the Honor 90 that I reviewed recently, it's not that thin. It's a little bit thicker, but again, it's still good. The display is very bright and smooth. It has 120 Hz refresh rate and HDR10 plus support. The display also has an in-display fingerprint sensor, which is very fast. I had no issues so far with it. The phone itself, the internals of the phone is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 chipset, which is not the most recent model, which is basically from last season, as we now have the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset. But again, it's a very capable processor and it's more than adequate for what we use it for. It comes with 8 gig or 12 gig models with a storage of 128 gig, 256 gig, or 512 gig. The model I have right now is a 12 gig of RAM with 256 gig of storage. And you need the bigger storage because it doesn't have any internal storage. So it's basically just the SIM card. Sorry, it's just the SIMs and no extra expandable storage. The OS itself is based on Android 13. It's been very smooth and snappy, so there's been no lag or jittering or anything like that at all, or freezes. So the OS is perfect. And to be honest, this is probably the first Android phone that I've got that has no bloatware installed at all. So that's fantastic. So good on Nothing for that. The display that I have right now, the theme that I have is their monochrome look, which is just black and white all over the place. It looks good, but as you just saw here, if it's not part of the theme, the color pops up with all the normal application that we install basically, so it's not great. But anyway, if you don't like that, you can really change it anyway. So if you go to, I believe, customization, icon pack, they can just choose it to default, then it's all colorful. And it's also nice. It again depends on how you want to have your phone. And while we're on the phone, let me just show you the Geekbench score as well while we're at it. So the phone, I guess, like I said, it's been quite smooth, so no issues there at all. So the Geekbench results that I have is for a single core score of 1,742 and a multi-core score of 4,611. I'll put the score of the on the 90 that I did last time as well, so I can do a quick comparison of how much faster this phone actually is. And on that, we can go on to the gaming side of things. As you know, I've just been playing like Genshin Impact and Call of Duty. I've been playing Genshin Impact on high settings with 60 frames per second, and it had no issues at all. The phone got a little bit warm, but not too bad at all. And Call of Duty played perfectly fine as well on high settings as well, with no issues, no freezes, nothing at all. And of course, you wouldn't expect that with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chipset anyway, because it is still a premium processor still to this day. I've also done some cloud gaming. Again, it doesn't mean nothing about the process itself. It's just how good your Wi-Fi connection is. And let me know, guys. I'm going to just play that to you guys, and we'll get back after you had a look at the gaming side of things. So see you guys back in a sec.
No one escapes my sights! Geek, hup, here, here, hip, huh, hua, hip, huh, here, huh.
UAV recon ready for deployment. Hunter killer drone ready for deployment.
As you guys can see, the phone is very capable. No issues playing Genshin Impact or Call of Duty. So next, I would like to go through the camera side of things. I just only do just the normal standard default camera settings. I don't change anything. Of course, this has two 50 megapixel camera lenses with optical image stabilization, which is good, but let's see how it looks compared to the Pixel. So I've just put some samples there for you guys to look at the photos and video size, and we'll come back after that. Hi guys, this is the sound quality while recording. Hi guys, this is the sound quality while recording. Okay guys, let me know what you think of the samples of the photo and videos compared to the Pixel 7 below. Next, I'll move on to the battery. This phone has a 4700 milliamp battery with a fast charge of 40 watts wired and 15 watt wireless charging. It also has a 5 watt charge out where you can charge, say, your headphones on this if you're running low. The battery, I had no issues with the battery. It lasted me all day with heavy use, no problem at all. By end of each day for the past week, I've at least have 10%. So there's no issue from battery point of view for the whole day charging and using. And of course, like I said, it has a quick charge anyway, so there's no issues on that sense. From a speaker point of view, it has a bottom shooting stereo speaker, just the one. It's very loud and clear, but it's not very rich or bassy. The phone has NFC support for contactless payments. I had no issues using that at all, and it also can use it to connect to different devices as well. The phone is rated as IP54 water resistant rating, which means it can withstand some splashes and dust, but don't submerge this phone or be careful when you're using in heavy rain because you might have some issues with that. So overall, what do I think of the phone itself? I'll put some pros and cons on the side for you guys. But for me, I think it's a very good phone. It offers some novel features and improvements over the Nothing Phone 1, but also has some drawbacks that may make it less appealing to some users. If you're looking for a phone that is different from the rest, you may want to give it a try. But if you're looking for a phone that is more durable or affordable, you may want to look elsewhere. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed my practical review of the Nothing Phone 2 after a week's use. If you did like it, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more tech videos like this. Thanks for watching and see you guys on the next review. Take care, guys. Bye.